Magic Mage here from server 243, and today I'm going to discuss a skin that's been available in our shop for a couple of days now under the New Year surprise, and it's the skin of the Colosseum. This is probably one of the best skins I've seen in terms of synergy. And what I mean by that is the marching speed for 5% and attacking to gain honor for 5% really makes this an excellent PvV or a player versus player skin. And why I say that is when you're increasing that marching speed, you're able to recall those troops back faster before your enemy is able to make a counter attack against you to allow yourself to garrison and gain twice the amount of honor points. Where if you were unable to get those troops back to your home base as quickly as your enemy is able to send troops out to attack. It also, while you have the skin on, give you the chance to gain an increase of honor 5%. And I'm going to first start by taking and looking at the marching speed and where you can increase your marching speed without this skin, and then what other skins have this opportunity. And then we'll look at your honor skins and how else you can obtain honor. So we're going to start with the marching speed. And the first place you can identify marching speed is within our Lord talents. When you go to your talent page, there is a boost that gives us riding fast, increase in marching speed. So the first point you would assign to this for your Lord talent will give you a 10% marching speed. Two will give you 20%, and so on and so forth, up to 50%. So if you have military tactics engaged, you'll be able to, if you select this option, have a 50% increase in your marching speed. That is significantly powerful when you're trying to take cities, garrisons, and playing events against other players, such as contention of the lords, killing events, and even if you are trying to take castles or attack dead castles during core, this marching speed is really helpful. It also is helpful when you're looking to pull troops back from gathering resources for different purposes or sending troops to resources to gather. The next place you can obtain this marching speed is within your technology in your castle. So when we enter our castle into our academy, there is a under troops research superhuman speed, and when this is completely maxed you have 50% marching speed. So the superhuman speed is within your troop research, and that gives us a 50% boost. In addition, if you have your lord talent on, you have another 50% boost. This castle skin gives us a 5% boost as well. Now, in addition to that castle skin and the lore talent and the academy research, there is another option for you to increase that marching speed. So if you were to, say, be hunting a gnome, and then you need to recall that troop quickly to allow for your castle to be garrisoned from a potential enemy attack or threat, you can increase that using this speed up here. What that does is it cuts that time in half for them to return to your castle. The downside is this does have a cost to it. If you do not have the speed up, it is 60 gems to speed your troops up that 50%. And it's actually going to be required twice, once to send them out and once to send them back. So that really does make a difference if you are looking to save those gems. And as I explained, you can increase your marching speed. There are some decorations that offer it. The other decoration that is available that did come out a little bit earlier last year is the snake skin with the Valley of the Kings. This one will increase your marching speed also by 5%. So I am here with a team member of mine, Daisy. Daisy has the Cobra skin that will give her a 5% increase to her march. So Daisy's Cobra skin is the Valley of the Kings that gives her a 5% increase to her marching speed. I am at this point using my alternate account opposed to my main account because when we tried to do this experiment a little bit earlier today, we realized that my T6 troops were a little bit quicker than her T5 troops. And my march for my alternate account is T5 troops, so that puts us at a balancing place. Both Daisy and I do have our alliance technologies at the same level as well as our academy technologies. Our academy technologies for our troop both have superhuman speed at 10. In addition to that, we are both using the talents that do not give us this increased riding fast speed. So we're both right now on our developmental talents. So we have kept as much as we can, as equal as we can. The harder thing we have also been trying to confirm is finding gnomes that were right next to each other that we could put ourselves at equal distance to so we could try to ensure this is as fair as we can. We tried it a couple of other times, and even with the gnomes in certain areas based off of where our castles were, it chose different paths than we anticipated. So this time here, we have two gnomes that are side by side. However, the gnome Daisy's going after is a level 50, which is going to be a little bit harder to kill and take a little bit longer to kill. So her speed that sends the troops out and back is at a 5% boost, but she has a harder gnome to kill. So we're going to see if this works. If it doesn't, we will take and evaluate two gnomes that are somewhere else on our map that are both equally apart from each other where we can run the experiment again. So I'm going to ask Daisy to give me a count of 3 and then we are both going to attack. So Daisy is going to give me this 3 count and she is going to be taking this level 50 gnome. I will be taking this level 38 gnome. So I'm just waiting for her count to start. 3, 2, 1. I let her hit the button. And then I'm going to hit attack as well, shift that over and hit attack. So we're both going out. You'll notice her troops got a little bit of a head start than mine, but not by much. So she is definitely going to get to her gnome faster than me. We're going to see if she'll be able to get back even with the stronger gnome there. And I think she might be able to even return faster than me, killing that stronger gnome. So let's just watch here. And yes, she's able to return faster. So that 5% speed does give her that slight advantage. It really is obvious when you're attacking a city. And her, like I said, her gnome was a little bit stronger. So this is really what that 5% increase boost can do with that Colosseum skin if you have that Colosseum skin. The Valley of the King's Castle skin came out earlier this year for $185, which allowed lords the opportunity to increase their load of troops and marching speed. Now, in terms of honor, there are two castle skins you could have obtained. During the Chinese New Year event in February, you could have obtained the Wyvern's Reign, which would have given you an opportunity to attack enemies to gain 5% honor and obtain additional speed for all your production speed for all your resources, which did include gold and your stone, iron, wood, and food. The other castle skin that would grant you honor is the Bon Voyage skin. This was available through an event, but can also be obtained occasionally in Golden Path if it's Now, in terms of honor, there are two castle skins you could have obtained. During the Chinese New Year event in February, you could have obtained the Wyvern's Reign, which would have given you an opportunity to attack enemies to gain 5% honor and obtain additional speed for all your production speed for all your resources, which did include gold and your stone, iron, wood, and food. The other castle skin that would grant you honor is the Bon Voyage skin. This was available through an event. You can also obtain this skin if it's in rotation through the Golden Path. Within our Lord talents, there is also an opportunity to increase your honor under the military tactics. Within your military tactics, there is this rank advancement that allows you to obtain double the honor after completing an attack. It does cost 15 extra action points, and there's a 6-hour cooldown to use this skill. You can use up to 3 of these skills, and then we'll have to wait that 6-hour cooldown before you can gain another rank advancement action for attacking other lords. However, that one is limited where your castle skin that's available under the Colosseum is not a limited time frame. Also, that doubles your points where the Colosseum one will give you 5%. That 5%, if you're using that rank advancement, would really be advantageous. And when you're adding in the marching speed so you can recall those troops and garrison them as quickly as you can, that allows for when you're being attacked by the opponent while you're attacking them to actually obtain additional honor. So in this case, I really do love the synergy behind the skin. It is available for another 3 days in about 23 hours. So how do we get this skin? Well, to purchase the skin, you need to actually purchase gems, and you need 62,500 gems. The event gave us 7 days to do this, so we have just about half of the event left, 3 days and 23 hours. And you can only purchase gems from specific areas that will count towards this event. So those gems would be your gem shop, your daily deals, and your special bundles. Only those gems are counted towards this, and they do not count your free gems. They're counting just the gems of purchases. So when we're looking at our gem shop, you can obtain this by purchasing your $100 pack. It would be 5 of those packages. If you purchased 5 of those $100 packs, you're looking at 62,500. And when we're looking at that New Year's surprise, it brings us just exactly at what we need. So you're looking at $500 for the gem shop if you're purchasing just this package here. However, that package is not the most advantageous in terms of rewards and the return on your investment. The secondary aspect that they allow is the gems through this daily bundles. These daily bundles, if you purchase all of them for $6 over 7 days, would give you 600 gems apiece. 600 gems over 7 days is 4,200 gems, which is not enough, but it does give us, in addition to the gems, some VIP points, some market refreshes with the market orders, some AP and SP bottles. You'll wind up with some resources, some philosopher stones, and additional boost and speed up times. So this really is a advantageous way, especially if you're already buying those daily bundles, to start that process to reduce that overall amount. So if we're reducing that 6,000 62,500, that leaves us with 58,300 gems left. When we go into our special bundles, which is the next option we can, remember, they're not allowing us to count the free gems. So when it says this is worth 158,000 gems, it's not counting that. What they're looking at is really just how many gems you're receiving. In this case, it's 100 gems. So when we look at each of these packages, you're going to want to really look for the packages that give you a lot more gems. So this one will give you 1,100. So will this one. This is 1,700. If you continue on, you'll notice that there is a lot for 520. But when you make these purchases, as you make them, so if you bought the Journey of the New World, that next will increase up to like a $10 package, and your gems will increase to, I believe 1,100, similar to this package cost here. If you make that purchase again, I believe you'll wind up going up to 2,300. So you can increase the cost of your gems by making these purchases here. Even if you make about 1,000 or 2,000 gems within this purchases, that will be much more advantageous than just spending $500 in this gem shop here. But it may cost a little bit more if you're choosing to only go with the special bundles and your daily deals. So the cost is about $500 to $600 depending upon the packages you elect to purchase. It does give you, in addition to that dragon skin, a holy dragon or shadow dragon crystals, 50 tens. So you're looking at 500 of those crystals here. You're also given the regular dragon crystals. You're given either fire, water, earth, lightning, and wind. There's 30 of those at a rate of 50. So you do have those as well. So this purchase does give you those options. And as I said, when you purchase them, you have your special bundles here, your daily deals, and your gem supply. Please do not confuse those with your kingdom gem supply here. Those do not count. Same thing with your growth purchases here. Those gems, if you purchase that, do not count. And the gifts here, these are not going to count towards it. So really make sure when you're making these purchases and investing into the skin, you're looking at your special bundles, you're looking at your daily deals, and you're looking at your gem shop. And you're planning out those purchases. If you are making purchases, I really would encourage you to try to do them all on the same day, especially from your special bundles with the ones that multiply up. So like if you were unlocking these immortals, each time you increase those purchases, those gem supplies goes up. So just make sure you're really unlocking these and doing them on the same day so you're not constantly unlocking 200 gems, but you're unlocking the higher level gems for yourself. If you're anything like me, you like to put things into perspective. So I'm going to start by examining the cost of these chaos eyes and what I could get for $500. Now, at present time for myself, I only have 2 days left with the chaos roulette. So for me to get these chaos eyes and use them during the same time as that castle skin, I have 2 days. So keeping that 2 days in mind, I can obtain 5 packages a day for $5. Each package gives me 6 eyes, so each day I will be able to obtain 30 eyes. Tomorrow I'll be able to pick up another 30 eyes for a total of 60 eyes and the cost of $50. Additionally, I can purchase today and tomorrow 5 packages of the 12 Chaos Eyes for $10. So it will be $50 a day, $100 for 2 days, and that will give me a total of 120 eyes. The third package I can purchase is 5 $20 packages, giving me 24 eyes apiece. If I am getting 5 of these packages, I'm looking at 120 eyes a day. So over 2 days, I will be able to get 240 eyes. So between just maxing out and purchasing over 2 days, a total of 30 packages between the $5, the $10, and the $20 packages, I can obtain 420 eyes for $350. If I wait until the next event and repeat the same thing over 2 days, but just with the packages for the $5 and the $10, that will give me a total of $500, 180 extra eyes, and between this time frame and the next time this rotates in, 600 chaos eyes. Let's go one step further though. So with the Triskills that you can obtain with divine coins. Let's say you are going to, over the 3 days the event is occurring, because at this point in time, the Blessing of Tris event is for 3 days for me. So let's say over the 3 days, we are purchasing each day 6 of the Grace of Goddess coins for $20. That's 18 packages that we will be able to obtain for $360 total and 144 divine coin. If I wait for the event to come around again, that means the second time it comes around, if I buy 7 of these $20 packages, 6 on the first day and 1 on the next day, I can obtain for $140 an additional 56 coins. So for a total of $500 just from these $20 packages, I can get 200 divine coins. So 200 divine coins or 420 chaos eyes, or I can obtain that new Castle Colosseum skin under the New Year's surprise event for $500 by purchasing just the gem shop coins. So I hope this helps you put in perspective the cost and what you can obtain for that $500 and how this can be used. Now, I chose to use the Chaos Eyes and the Divine Coins as an example for two reasons. One, the longevity of your end game. If you are choosing to purchase a Chaos Immortal, that Immortal will be with you and help your troop just as long as the skin will in the game. Same thing with the Triskills. Those divine alchemy stones will stay with you for the life of the game and help always add that increased value to your overall troops. So the Colosseum skin, the Chaos Immortals, and the Triskills, all of them I see as an end game advantageous benefit within the decoration. If you do want to look at the Colosseum, it is a pretty cool skin. It is very unique to itself. There's not really a skin that's close to it. Maybe this with the water fountains in front of it. But really, in terms of decoration, it's very unique. I really enjoy the birds that are flying around. It kind of reminds me of buzzards when you're looking at attacking, and the wisdom of just the bird in itself. And I really do appreciate just the intricacies of this skin. It's a pretty cool skin. Like I said, I love the synergy between it. But if you already have a dragon skin with the marching speed, if you already have a dragon skin with the honor points at 5%, and you're really looking at finding the best value, I would consider looking at all your options that you can obtain for that $500 and really weigh what's best for you and your budget. I do hope this helps you make an informed decision. You do still have some time if this is something you are looking to obtain. As I explained, we're about halfway into the 7 days to purchase this skin under the New Year surprise. We have 3 days and now about 22 hours. If you enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe so you can obtain some future content. And as always, have a wonderful